Is it wrong to call Kamala Harris a border czar? Welcome to Newspeak, I'm Kellum. Republicans like Trump have been using the title to pin the blame on her for the large influx of migrants at the southern border.
Here's Biden appointing Kamala Harris to be his border czar to deal with illegal immigration. And here are a record number of illegal immigrants, 10 million and counting, flooding over the border after Harris was put in charge of stopping illegal immigration.
But now fact checkers are pushing back on that moniker, saying it's inaccurate. So what's the truth? Is that title misleading, or is this just another case of fact checkers showing their biases? So here's the context. Back in March of 2021, Biden put Harris in charge of stemming migration at the U.S. border. Her job was to work with some of the countries that were causing the surge in migration to try to eliminate the reasons that people were choosing to leave their country in the first place.
The vice presidents agreed, among the multiple other things that have happened at the meeting, and I appreciate it, agreed to lead our diplomatic effort and work with those nations to accept the returnees and enhance migration enforcement at their borders.
Now, USA Today and PolitiFact have both labeled it false that she was put in charge of the border and that she is the White House's border czar. They point out that Alejandro Mayorkas, who is the head of Homeland Security, is really the one in charge of U.S. border security, not Harris. They also say that what she was asked to do has less to do with the border and more to do with diplomacy to other countries. Now, that is all true, but that doesn't mean the border czar title is inaccurate. According to dictionary.com, a czar refers to any person exercising great authority or power in a particular field. So yes, she's not the only one who's tasked with working on border issues, but the border was within her wheelhouse as vice president. That's why she visited the border in June of 2021, and it follows a long tradition of calling someone put in charge of something a czar of that thing, like Mike Pence being called a coronavirus czar, and Jared Kushner being called a border wall czar, Ivanka Trump a climate czar, or depending who you ask, a job czar. Eric and Don Jr. were branded as loyalty czars, and for some reason, the fact checkers didn't have a problem with the media calling the woman who had the job before Harris a border czar. Even Axios, which claimed that Kamala Harris never actually had the title of border czar, had to issue a correction when it realized that one of its previous articles had in fact called Harris a border czar. Whoops. So is it wrong to call Harris a border czar? Well, it's an informal title that's often given by the media, so no, it's not wrong since Biden did actually put Harris in charge of border issues, and the media had already given that moniker to the woman who had the job before Harris without any complaint from the fact checkers then. If you like this episode of Fact Checking the Fact Checkers, please share this video with your friends, like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the algorithm gods. And if you see another fact check that needs to be fact checked, let me know in the comments below. Once again, I'm Kellum, and you're watching Newspeak.